Awesome. Done and done. That's recording perfect. Oh, getting everything set up, boys and girls. We got it. Thank you all for joining. My glasses. I can't see nothing without my glasses. 1 second. All right. I know you're looking at this and you're like, this isn't Animal Crossing New Horizons. And I'm like, just hold on a second. Will you hold on a second? Let's see. Black Magic. Where are you? Really? Why is this making it hard? Is it not? There it goes. Okay, great. Where are you? Hello. Hello, Sonic. Not sure if you're an expert. Black Magic design. Come on. It should show up. There it is. Hello. Hello, Ark. Wow. Good Lord, both of you. I might need your help. Hang on a second. Let's go default scene. I'm just going to add a face. Wow, that was a face. That was pretty quick. Pilots wanted. That's me. Let's see if I can put you guys in here too. Give me a second. I'm going to add another window. Okay. I'll add another window. Screen share. I'm going to share. Wait. Yeah, that's what I want. Hold on, everybody. I'm going to add. Can I add that? I was hoping I would be able to just drop it in there. Hold on. That is not, that's new screen overlay. No, not a new camera. I don't need that. Oh, fudge. Look at all these mods. Good Lord. I need help. And I'm going to, oh my God, what happened? I just lost my Black Magic. What? My Black Magic design. Come on. Let's see if I can get this working. Can I get it working? Come on. You can do it. You can do it, trusty controller. You can do it. You can do it. I have the... I did it. Thank God. Process. Okay, I'm not even sure. Can you hear? I don't think you can hear any audio. Can you? I don't even think you can hear the game audio. I think I have to turn that on. Oh, that's on. That's loud. I know, Sonic, you have the hardest time with this. I can sure and try to help you. Whether I'll be successful or not is another thing. Look at all these mods. Barry. Black Magic Woman. That's what I'm using right now. I'm using Black Magic as a camera. Name the artist. Black Magic Woman? Got a Black Magic Woman. It's not Steppenwolf, is it? No. Wait. Who's Black Magic Woman? Santana. Shoot. That was rough. Oh, wait. You can... No audio on me or no audio on the game? Okay. Good. Good, good, good. All right. Great. All right. I'm just getting everything set up. Because, hold up, I'll explain what I'm doing. Barry, I loved your last video. I'm all for it. Hey, Barry, we should find a way to communicate. I don't know if you use Discord. I really don't. But find a way of... Oh, hey, Mark from Pitts. That better not be my brother. I hope it's not my brother. That would be pretty bad. My brother's name is Mark. So anybody who's looking to stalk me, just know... My brother's name is Mark. I've eliminated some of your... That's your hint. If you want to stalk me. All right. Here we go. So I am playing in the background. You can see this. Let's see. This camera will be the tiny. Show me the tiny. Show me my tiny. Perfect. There it is. Why is it upside down? God dang it. Fudge. I'm watching... Barry, can we have Neil cameo... in a future video? Look at you. Look at you. Barry, can we have Neil, if Barry's still here, Barry has graciously offered that to have me collab on something, but I don't want to ruin Barry's setup because Barry's doing a great job. Where is my camera? Camera effects. Thank you. I need to flip this camera upside down. Rotate, rotate. There it is. Okay. Only if he agrees, Ark. I'm trying. Barry, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if you use... Why am I... Hang on a sec. Put me on top. Put me in the switch. Perfect. That's what I want. Okay. Now it's moving. Oh my God, you ruined it. Your camera, you ruined it. You're making my life miserable, camera. I hope you realize that. Come on, camera. Now I gotta move this one. Give it a second. Don't auto track this, please. That's even the wrong way. Perfect. Go that way. It's close enough. Oh, you freaking... I had it nice before. Now I'm off camera. Okay, so here's the deal. All right, everybody. I have a new game coming out on Switch. It's me. He's going to ruin the Switch like he ruined the Dreamcast. Dude, I can't... Like, I didn't like this thing at first. I didn't. I am not a big Switch fan. And I'm going to punch this thing right in the face. I'm going to turn it... Wait, I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to turn tracking off. As soon as I put my hand in there, it goes crazy. 1 second. No, stop it. Stop it. Go this way. Go this way, please. Good Lord. This is a nightmare. I probably should set this up before I do anything. 1 second. Down. Down is up. Up is down. Oh, my God. There's my crotch. There's my crotch. All right. Here we go. I had you, Barry. I had you covered. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. Okay. This is a Nintendo Switch with 2 Hori controllers on it. The one that's in the background, of course it's going to go. The one that's in the background is my default Switch. I have 2 Switches because I'm a millionaire. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that I'm a millionaire. One more thing. I'm going to see if I can get the comments in here just so you can see yourselves typing. Screen share. Right? It should be screen share. Give me current application. You're a jerk. What controllers? These are Hori. Hori. They're incredible. Okay. Oh, do I even have it here? I might have it here. I believe I do. Oh, how embarrassing. I have my PlayStation Vita here. I do not want to show you the face because it is gross right now. So just do this full screen. Can I? Can I just switch the camera? There, perfect. This is a plate. Can you autofocus on that? There it goes. The back's not even any better. It's gross. It's in a bin right now. It has to be cleaned off. This is a Hori controller for a PlayStation Vita. Good Lord, that screen is just... I'm cleaning up. It's not human body stuff. Hori. Do not get me banned here. Good Lord, you guys are crazy. Hold on. I need to figure out how to get this comment section on here. Why can I not figure that out anymore? New screen share overlay. New camera overlay. It's new screen share, but it doesn't show up. For some reason, when I do screen share and I click here and I say show, there it is. Okay, so I have to set up a new, there it goes. I have to set up a whole new, there it is. There you guys. There's everybody. All comment. There's 26 comments on this thing. Hello, everybody who's watching this on TikTok. I am now looking at both. Hey, Adam West is here, and Vonnie and Christian. Here's what I need. Okay, we're going to go back to where we were. Let's go back to Blackmagic. Oh, you freaking jerk. You timed out. Hold on, everybody. God darn it. There it is. Okay. That's kind of mean, Neil. What have the controllers done to you? They were, yeah, they didn't deserve the treatment they got. Okay, so here's what I need help with. Put my face back up there so people know that I'm talking. I'm a legit person. There's me. Let's do this one. Is that going to be the, yeah, great. We'll get everybody in here. Everybody's going to be hanging out in here. All right. So here's the story. I'm going to get everybody in the same picture. I'm doing it. I'm doing this real time. And then here's the ask. Everybody who's popping by, please. I need help, and I don't know why I'm wasting everybody's time. Hold on. Because it's my OCD. My OCD wastes everybody's time, not me. Okay. Adam West, I thought he died. He came back for this. Adam West died for your sins, but came back for my live stream. All right. Zort indeed. Here's the deal. It's a me, Mario. I need help. Okay. So this is in the background, you'll see my Switch. And I'm playing my Switch in the background. There it is. Strike. I'm going to say whatever. This is me. Deal 6 damage. That's what I do. That's what I'm best at. Okay. So I'm playing Slay the Spire on mine, right? So now, I have an old Switch, and it's just a regular, It's the original Switch, right? And so on this one, I had given this to my daughter, and she doesn't play Switch anymore because she's too old. It's just not cool anymore. So here's what I want to do. I'm going to put this up. I'll probably put a text up because I need help with this. I need to figure out how. I'm going to send this. I had a friend. Again, anybody who's here should have known that I did a talk at Yale. Everybody knows I did a talk at Yale. We're all on the same page. I talked at Yale. Everybody knows, right? We all know. Yes. So I did a talk at Yale. The professor in the animation department was in an accident. Walking off campus one day, a car went through a red light, hit him. He was in traction for a while. Now he's going through rehab. He asked me if there was, he showed me an eBay listing. He's like, I want to have a game system so I can get my hand-eye coordination back. So I'm going to send this to him because I'm such a great guy. Also, he's a friend of mine. And I have an extra Switch. So here's what I'm trying to do. Everybody, I probably should have a text about this. What I want to do is I want to send him this Switch, but I want to have it so he's added to my Nintendo family because I have 5 seats in my Nintendo family right now. I have my daughter and myself. I would like to have another one added for him. So here's the deal. I want to add this professor who is going through like rehab because I want him to have access to my entire library of games. So I'm going to send him this, but with a new account for him. Now, I just don't know the order of operations. So again, if anybody's still watching, I don't think anybody, no, we got one person watching on TikTok. You're the worst, TikTok. Step it up. Oh, Hurricane just joined. Okay, so I need to find out how to give this Switch to another person, but still have them have access to, like, add them to my Nintendo account and have access to my games. I think once they're in, hi, Hurricane Show, if anybody knows how to do that, I'd be extremely interested. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about, Ark. So here's the deal. My daughter, this is my daughter's, right? She has access to all of my games, okay? So she has access to all of them. This is her account. Neil, YouTube is going to shut down the stream for being too wholesome. Hang on a second. Let me take my clothes off. Let me, Barry, I'll do it for you. I'm going to take all my clothes off just so I don't lose my image. I have to stop it from being this wholesome. So again, yeah, it's my little house in the prairie. This is part of my public service, I guess. Part of my probation. Well, I'm out of this conversation. Neil talking about Nintendo. Dude, no, Sonic, I'm getting rid of a Nintendo. See? Sonic should be happy about that. I'm getting rid of this. I just want to do it in the right way because okay. It says you need to go to their website. Okay. So I'm asking you first, and then Nintendo is notoriously bad for helping people in wheelchairs. No, I'm not saying Nintendo is bad for giving me those answers. I know it. They've been bad all along. I can't seem to find and I've even done a ChatGPT or a Google Gemini search. Like, how do you do it? They don't know. They don't have an answer. They're like, you could do this. I know there's a way to do it. And I know there was instructions for when people upgraded from their original Switch to the OLED, that they could have both in the family. So I now have a Nintendo account, family account. Oh, heck, Ark, I can't remember if it was you. Who made me get the expanded Nintendo account? Hold on a second. Who made me do that? Which one of you jerks? Hang on a sec. That's what I mean. On this one, Nintendo Switch Online. It's so fast. The Nintendo Switch Online is so fast. Can I unzoom this a little bit? No, I can't. You create an account and then log into your Nintendo account and then go to Family Group and add them from there. So, okay, so far, Ark, you've got the closest. You're not going to be able to read this. So far, you've got the closest. We've got you in there. You create the account and then log into the Nintendo account. And okay, so we would do that online. Arconis probably did that. Right, so let me see if I can find me. Hold on. Home. Membership options. Okay. Okay. I signed up for this thing. So it's 34. It's not 34 bucks. It's more than that. I know it's more than that. It's 79. Jesus. Arconis is the worst. If he made me do it, I hate him. But if it's one of you guys, it's okay. All right. So how? Okay. So I have a family membership, 12 months. When does this renew? I only got this because he wanted me to play, or they wanted me to play Nintendo games, whatever that is. Hey, DJ Reckless. Hey, Rixic. I'm trying to figure out how to get my old Switch to somebody. But what does a family membership mean? It's up to 8 years? Oh, up to 8 users. Holy cow. I can add a bunch of people. If anybody wants to add my family account, I've got plenty of room. I got plenty of room in my Nintendo account. 8 users. Good Lord. I haven't had a Switch for like 3 years, so I can't exactly remind you. Yeah. I have a Switch because it's the only thing I really play, actually. I just started playing Ruiner yesterday. Hang on a sec. Where am I in this game? Oh, wait a minute. I went the wrong path. How much health do I have? I can't even see how much health I have. How is that possible? Give me the... Ooh, you Black Magic Design. Here we go. Black Magic Design. Nope. It's not doing me. It's not letting me do that either. What the heck? Black Magic Design? Why are you so problematic? That's me. Oh, Black Magic. Will you ever learn? I do miss having a Switch. We're here talking about you. Get over here this instant. Oh, yes. Oh, is he on? Don't tell me he's on Kick. All right, I can't wait to scrape that credit card. Wait, is there credit card info on there? Oh, God. Ooh, boy. Hang on a sec. What the heck am I doing here? I have 32 health. I'm going to rest. So I'm waiting for answers. We got Bambooski over on TikTok. I'm resting. I rested. Okay. What am I doing? That guy he's over. I'm going to put you on top of my head. I'm going to carry the chat on my back. There we go. I'm putting the chat on my back. Chat's on my back. And I'm going to be this guy. Okay, great. Oh, I have new comments? I do. I want to get one. People keep telling me to wait until Switch 2 releases, but no Switch 2. Listen, here's the deal. When the Switch 2 comes out, these Switches are going to drop in price, or just the used market for Switches is going to be flooded, which will drop the price. Just wait until then. That's why I want to get this out to a friend of mine. What does he have? 46 health? This is my lightning bolt dude. I'm trying to finish the game. I got so close the other day. With basically where you defeat the heart and then you jump into the next couple level. Actually, Neil, Arconis is probably on Kick waiting for you to notice him in the chat. Jeez, oh my. Does Kick not get pulled in here? I'm afraid to open Kick. I'm afraid. How do I add it in here? Anyways, Arconis, I'm going to move you real quick. Or sorry, Arco the Shadow. Regain block. Okay, so anyways, anybody who's joining on TikTok, anybody who's wondering what I'm doing, I'm trying to get rid of the Switch that I have. This one. Give it to a friend and have them have access to all my games. So I want to add them to my family plan. What is the order of operations? The order of operations for giving away an older Switch and having them have access to your account. Exactly. I want to wait until Switch 2 releases to get a Switch because it will be flooded and cheap. 100%. It'll absolutely be cheap. So regain 13 block. That guy can't touch me. Hold on. Shoot. I'll just slap him. Give him a little slap. It's going to give him a little slap. All right. Get some lightning going. Make him a little weak. Get a little block going. Do I have any? How much health do I have? Okay. I'll hit him twice. Take that. And then we're done. See? Now he's going to try to hit me. And he's like, oh, no damage. That's how good I am at this game. This guy can't touch me. I'm untouchable. Yes. Jason McDaniel. Hello. I'm trying to figure out how to hand over an old Switch to a friend of mine and keep the library in there so they can have access to all my games. How do I'm guessing they would have to sign up for a Nintendo account online, and then I would add them to the family plan. I'm not sure. I need somebody from Nintendo to walk me through the process. Because again, I just want them, they're a family friend. I've known them since high school. Like, not blood relative. What do I want? Merchant restocks relics and potions at 20%. I'm good. All right. A strange blue humanoid with a golden helm approaches. Hello, friend. I am Cleric. Are you interested in my services? Just wash and wax. Thank you. Undercarriage treatment. I did it. This guy's asleep. I'm going to get this. I'm going to slap him. Give him a little slap. Another little double slap. And we're done. Again, if anybody knows how to do Nintendo stuff, put it in the chat. And then I'll bring you on. I can show you how to do that. Sorry. Oh, going back to Bankrupt Barry. Barry, if you're still here, I would love... Again, I don't know if you use Discord, but just have a different method of communication other than Blue Sky. I'm on Blue Sky like twice a week, maybe. I don't use social media much anymore. It angers the blood. I get hostile. On Mother's Day, I was dropping F-bombs left and right. It just makes me hostile. Is anybody else joining? Nope, nobody's over on TikTok. I have one viewer over on TikTok. That's classic. It's me. It's me. I'm the one viewing me over on TikTok. How pathetic is that? It's like when your mom goes to the dance with you. Blue Sky is pretty much a drag. Like, I don't want Twitter for the rest of us. I don't. But Discord works. Heck, I'll send you an email, for God's sake. Just the best way to collab. I think, again, if you want my Google account's probably good too. Here's why. If you're collabing with assets, I use Google strictly for the drive. Because those cartoons that I'm making, I'm working with another local artist, and we're sharing just files over top. So he'll be adding things. I'm like, I need this, and he'll send it up there. And then I'm like, here's the latest build. And then Google Drive has been a very good workplace for that. I know Google's evil. Do you have a Discord channel? You know, that's a good question. Guys, do I have a Discord channel? Do I? I have no idea. Angers the blood is a very old saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that, Sonic. I am a very old... I'm trying to bring these things back. I like Mr. Burns language is what I'm looking for. So Discord. Here we go. Here's Discord. I'm in Elephant Graveyard's Discord, so that's easy. Oh, shoot. I didn't even know Elephant Graveyard had a Discord. Hold on. There's us. Okay, Discord. What's in Discord here? Is Bankrupt? No, that's me searching friends. find or start a conversation. Bankrupt. This bullshit. I had a channel. I don't know if it's still there. Hang on a sec. Do I have a channel? It's right there. It's double plus. Last time I was updated. Oh my God. Please forgive my intrusion. It's been January. You wrote to me in January. I have not been here. It says new. I have not even seen this, Sonic. I have not seen this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have not seen any of this stuff. So, shoot. Hang on. Yeah, so I don't know what this is. It's double plus. Barry, just let me know. Hey, Dion. Haven't spoken in a while. How are things? It's good. How are you? Here's what I'm doing. And is it Huang? Is it the Huang? Is it the YU pronounced H? Not sure. Wait, why are you putting a face slap on there? Ark, I can't take this kind of pressure right now. Anyways, bankrupt. My name on here is, I think, double plus GG. Hang on a sec. There it is. Yes, I'm double plus GG. Look at that. Look at that crazy, creepy face. What is that about? That is a creepy face. Why do I have that as my face on there? That's dumb. It's like... So, Yuang, 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 D Yuang, D Yuang, Dewang, D Yuang or Dewang, whatever. I'll get it right. Here's the thing. I'm trying to figure out. Oh yeah, it even says on my freaking thing. I love it. Yale. I spoke at Yale. It's the dumbest thing in the world. I like do that on purpose. It's funny. Anyways, here's the deal. Let's get back to the action. Get my rewards. I'm trying to get rid of this Switch. The one I'm playing is my new Switch. I have a friend who we connected over LinkedIn over the Dreamcast video. There we go. Thank you. I needed that. My brain is so... We connected over LinkedIn over the Dreamcast video. If you remember, I was a Nintendo Switch dev at the time. Thank you. Good Lord. How have you been? Seriously, I have not been on LinkedIn. If I haven't been on social media in forever, I haven't been on LinkedIn since the dark ages. That place is crazy to me. LinkedIn is, I mean, I'm connected to animators and artists over there, but only like when they say, I need work, and I'll like try to connect them. But other than that, I go over there and it's like, if Shark Tank was like a lemonade stand, that's LinkedIn. LinkedIn is the lemonade stand of social media sites. There, I said it. I'm going to become cursed because I'm always cursed. Here's what I'm trying to do. I want to give away. I had a friend who was in an accident. I want to give this to them, but I want them to have the full library of my games. So I'll add them to my Nintendo family plan. Oh, dude, social media these days. Yeah, no doubt. That's 100%. That is true. Facebook is the worst, but all of them are pretty bad. Yeah, that is true. They're all pretty much a wasteland. But that's okay. If you don't go there, you don't see it. And I don't. I spend my time reading the classics. I can't mention what any of them, like they're the classics. Like the Great Gumbies. Great Gumby? The Great Gatsby. The Great Gatsby. I've read that 100 times. I was going to say, if it's like robots had a lemonade stand, true. Ark, that is also quite true. Again, the engagement engine, it trumps everything else. Like if you can get engagement, it doesn't make a difference. What am I doing? I get 1 week. So my whole core of doing this is to try to find a way to add a new user to my family plan. Do I have them set up a Nintendo account first? Do I set up their Nintendo account? I don't even know. I picked up Lao Tzu the other day. I can imagine Lao Tzu, it's The Art of War, is that correct? I'd imagine Lao Tzu at this, like, as old as he is, he'd be pretty light. He'd just be nothing but bones. Yes, I'm reading On Tyranny again. I just got that. That was the only physical book I've read in the last month. On Tyranny. Everything else I read on my flippin' phone these days. So I'll download the PDF and put it into the reader where I do the hello, know me for you. Know me for you. I know you're not a Switch aficionado. But thank you for joining. Lao Tzu's older than that? Okay. Ark says I should set the account up for them. Okay, that's what I'll do. I will set up the account. I am cursed. How much health do I have? Can anybody see how much health I have? I have 40. You know what? Screw it. I don't even care about this game. I'm just going to upgrade that and we'll be done. Barry, I'm not sure if you're on or not. Wait, so you're saying that Lao Tzu is older than, like, so Lao Tzu is older than The Art of War. How old is Lao Tzu? Hold on. Oh my God. He is literally older than God. Lao Tzu is 571 B. Holy mo. And his children are Lezong. The work is called the Tao Te Ching. Yes, that's how I know him. Tao Te Ching. Yes, so which is sometimes translated to the classic way, or sometimes known as the Tao of Lao Tzu. Thank you. I knew I had heard that name, Lao Tzu. I need your exact name. It's double plus GG, Barry. Double plus GG. That's my name. Look how terrible that is. You know, brain training is a good game for what you're trying to help the guy you're saying. You know what? You're right, Ark. That is true. I should probably do that. Okay. Lao Tzu was an old man in the time when Confucius... Oh, my God. He's so old, his business card was like on a piece of bark. Like, that's how old he is. So he had children. Who are his children? His children made polar opposites. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Drake, polar opposites, and Drake. Listen, I hate to tell you this. Lao Tzu. Or Laozi. I hate to tell you this, Lao Tzu, but your kid is implicated in Drake videos. It's actually worse than P. Diddy. I don't know where I heard that one from. Ancient Chinese proverb, a man with a hole in his pocket feels... Oh my God. That is a very, very spicy text. This is a family-friendly stream up until about a minute ago. Hey-o! Yes, 100%. It's a good one. That's good. I don't know what it says, though. I feel like if you have a hole in the pocket, like, that's bad. But yes, I get the idea. So I was into Tai Chi in school because I was like in college. I was doing that way early. And I had Lao Tzu, The Art of Tai Chi, or something along those lines. And so that's how I recognize that. That's so crazy. Thank you for bringing that back up again. That is awesome. So you said you were when you were doing Nintendo development. So I'm guessing you're out of the Nintendo development game at present. And that's probably fine. And I'm the next pope. Great. I was raised Catholic and I have no say. No feelings one way or the other about popes. I don't put my hopes in popes. That's what I should put. I should put that on a shirt. No hopes in popes. Pope. Pope. Oh, God. Yes. I'm going to do it. All right. I don't know if I'm going to beat this guy because I have, let's see how savvy I can be. I'll hit him with that, then give him a claw. Give him the old claw. Hit him with a weak, hit him with some damage. He's going to put a shell on. I got to get through that shell. Can I get through that shell? There's 9 damage there. Shell. There we go. Thank God. Block it. I'm out of everything game. I was a stress casualty. Ooh. So you left for your own mental health reasons, I'm hoping. Like, that's what that means. I'm not good at context, but I'm hoping. I'm technically out of games as well. The only thing I'm doing right now, I've been working in video games since the 90s. The only thing I'm working that's remotely game-oriented is cosplay. And I'm not doing cosplay. But I'm working with make a shirt and have it say Pope Hope. Yes. But I'm out of games as well. Like, I'm out of the industry. Like, I'm done with games as an industry. I am always going to be celebrating and championing good games, but I'm not at all interested in this puppy mill of games. Like, games should have been beyond this. Make a shirt and have it say Pope Hope and these streams. What are you saying about these streams? Hold on. I think I blocked all that. No, I left after total exhaustion. It's been a year and I'm not ready to go back to work yet. Take the time you need, 100%. And if you can, and you have the means, do it. And if you have to take a job, working at a bar or bussing tables, it's, if you're in America, you have to do that. We have no system to support people. But yeah, take the time you need. That's exactly what I'm doing. I went to Game Developers Conference in 2024, and that's when I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. It's so toxic and tone deaf. The industry that I'm just doing industry because there is no games industry. They say games industry so they can control it like they do with movies and music. Like, I made a whole video on that. Like, the music industry is controlled by the RIAA, and the Motion Picture Association is kind of the rating system is the MPAA, Motion Picture Association. Those are the movie industries. Those are the industries that go through an approval process and are fit for human consumption. Like, why? Like, I didn't realize that. Inside baseball, let's have it. I moved to Eastern Europe. Look at you! Look at you! Okay, I moved to Eastern Europe. I don't really have the means, but at least the cost of living is low. I am so impressed. I am beyond impressed. That is so cool. Inside baseball, Barry, I'll get it to you. You were talking about the only game-related stuff. You said cosplay, and you play games for these streams sometimes. Well, this isn't, like, this is just my hobby, this thing right here. Like, what I'm doing here is, oh my God, I just completely hosed myself, didn't I? I think I did. Hold on. I think I just screwed myself. I got to kill this guy on this turn, or it's over. Because I'm the best. I never lose. Look at me. I got a skill potion. That's all he had? A skill potion? Give me some orb focus. All right. I am insanely proud of you for getting out and making that decision. And the fact that you could, awesome. Killer. If you continue to make games, make them independently, make them on your own. But working for the industry, working for like Nintendo or Electronic Arts or even Sega, don't tell Sonic I said that, but even working for any of them, it's like if you were living in America and you're like, well, I'm a Democrat or I'm a Republican. Like, they're both the same. They're both like none of them are helping anybody. They're just getting people in the mix. It's like I don't want to cheer for teams anymore. I don't want to be like I'm a Nintendo fan or I'm a Sega fan. I love games. I don't like we're spun out of that. So I'm going to still love games. I'm going to still love the people I play games with. Like that's what drew me to games in the first place. Like I was really, I know you look at me and you're like, this guy. I took my retro collection with me, Bang & Olufsen TV, all of the old consoles. Hell yeah. We're building a little mini museum. Woo! That's pretty cool. How, if you don't mind me asking, I was going to ship my entire collection to Carnegie Mellon a few years ago, back in 2016, 2015, 2016. And I had to put it on a pallet and shipping was going to be ridiculous. And that's in the United States. How much did it cost you to ship your stuff out of the United States? How much does it cost to ship that? Sometimes I bring them down for people to play. I really love Guitar Hero. Oh my gosh. Listen, I had Guitar Freaks. Guitar Freaks was one of my favorite games. I played that in the arcade. Holy cow. As soon as I played Guitar Freaks in the arcade in 97, 98, I had to buy it. Got one from Japan. Loved those games. So I've been playing Guitar Hero, Guitar Freaks, Rock Band since the 90s. I had a friend. He worked in the UK as a game designer, got out because of the stress. Now he makes games independently. 100%. That's the way to do it, Ark. He's never been happier, and he can spend more time with his families. You know what? There's a developer who made, what is his name? He made Tempest 2000. He is a kind of an eccentric. I believe he is British. Who made Tempest 2000? I don't think he made the original Tempest. I think he made... Jeff Minter is his name. I lived in Western Europe to begin with. It was 3 pallets and it was 1,000 euros. I had to have a guy drive it over. Okay. 1,000 euros. 1,000 euros. ChatGPT, what is 1,000 euros? Oh my God, that's expensive. Yeah, that's exactly what it would cost. So I had 1 pallet, and that was going to be about the cost of shipping 1 pallet across the country. It was going to be $800 something. And I'm like, what? Because it was insured, because it was, it was all of my game stuff. 3 pallets. Good Lord. You got a lot of stuff. There's going to be a speed run marathon in the city this year. Yeah, Jeff Minter is. I met him. He was on a panel at Portland Retro Game Expo. So I was hoping I was wearing the Portland Retro. Neil is going to have a sleeper hit with his $6 million man game. Yes. The $6 million man game. So there's going to be a speed run marathon in the city. That is so flippin' cool. Are you going to get, I'm going to say Carl Jobst out there? How is Carl doing? I know that he had some controversy. I love Carl Jobst, but I was hoping he would take down, what's his name? Guitar Freaks. I haven't heard of that game in a while. Yeah, it's really good. No, Prince of Persia was done by, hang on a sec. He did Karateka. Prince of Persia was done by, we're friends. Oh, this is so bad. What? Jordan Mechner. Good Lord. Very similar. So, Jeff Minter and Jordan Mechner. So, Jordan Mechner did Prince of Persia. Oh, Carl Jobst won't maybe making videos anymore. Listen. Woof. That is so rough. I loved Carl Jobst. Carl Jobst. I can't even pronounce it. I can't pronounce names. That's my superpower. The inability to process names. Or pronounce names. Process names? So, Damn. Look at Neil. Wait, what did I do? So here's the deal. Karl Jobst. Well, so he had the speedrunning community, but then he was going after the freaking, what's this guy? The Pac-Man / Donkey Kong fraudster that, well, I can't think of his name. Like I flushed those names out of my head so I don't have to know them. Kong. He was in King of Kong. What is his name? Oh, Billy Mitchell. Jobst lost his case against Billy Mitchell. He's over $1 million in the hole. Oh my God. That's a lot in the hole. Good Lord. Yes. So Jobst lost his case. But the problem was that he had raised funds under the auspices that the case was about something slightly different. He was being, Karl Jobst was being sued by Billy Mitchell for defamation because Jobst in one of his videos used hearsay to claim that Billy Mitchell is the reason this other individual unalived themselves. Billy Mitchell is a liar. Billy Mitchell is like one of the worst people. Yeah, so here's the thing is this. Oh, shoot, what happened? Billy Mitchell wound up winning that case, but the damage was that Karl Jobst hadn't really been forthright with what the lawsuit was about. Like, Karl, when he was raising money or when he was talking about it, was like, hey, this is about him suing me for defamation of character. But it wasn't. It was, and I don't even think it was libel. I don't know what that is. Like, basically saying that your actions made somebody end their life. And again, the reason why he reported it is because not just hearsay, Job said it was a matter of fact that Mitchell was responsible for that other speedrunner's death. Yeah, you know it far better than I do. Like, I have, what really shocked me was when some ordinary gamers, Mutahar, had talked about that, because he and Karl were like working together thick as thieves. I trust both of those YouTubers implicitly because they have an archive, like a history of just being like factually accurate. They've proven themselves to me. So when that happened, I was like, oh, that's not good that Karl Jobst did that. So if he's $1 million in the hole, and I know he has kids, and I know he has his own sicknesses, like he has I don't know if it was oh shoot, I can't remember what he had. He was sick for a while. But yeah, Karl, if he has medical, well, he's not from the U.S., so his medical debt is probably from he probably doesn't have medical debt, but $1 million is $1 million. I feel bad. And I don't know if he's from Australia or New Zealand. End of the day is that if you're doing a speedrunning thing over there, Mutahar turns on people at the drop of a pin when it benefits him. You know what, Ark? Here's the thing. I have I'm so happy. I love every one of you. Seriously, this is not me blowing smoke. I love every one of you because there's a distance here that I totally relate. And I love it because Mutahar, I don't inherently like him. There's something that he did before or somebody he's connected with that I was like, I should probably keep an eye on this guy. And I've unsubscribed and subscribed. And I've unsubscribed and subscribed. He knows his stuff. He does. Mutahar, Some Ordinary Gamers, and he's funny. I like him a lot. But occasionally he'll be like, and when he partnered with Karl, I was like, freaking awesome. Two great tastes that go great together. And then now I'm to this point of like, what am I even watching this person for? Because it's now into another lull where I really don't. Like, he'll pop up on my feed and I'll skip, pop up, skip. And I'm like, I've just got to unfollow him again. It seems like that, Ark. He does. But again, I couldn't share that. Like, I have watched him. I he's vetted himself to me, but I still get like, I don't know. I don't feel good about it. So it's good to hear you say that, and I'm glad. Jobst is from Australia, not New Zealand. Okay. Yeah, are you going to invite him to the speedrun event? I have no idea. Again, it's sad because he was really good. Carl was really good for the speedrunning community. Like, talked about it, had a really good audience, and brought a lot of people, I think, into what made speedrunning so great. But yeah, to trash it all. And again, I'm willing to give him the benefit of the doubt because I just talked about Mudhar. No, no. Let me make that perfectly clear. No, that's great. No, understood. So good. Yeah, and that's the problem, right? Like, every other YouTuber aside from me is a fraud. Just know that. I'm the only one you can trust. I've done nothing wrong my entire life. I am practically perfect in every way. Do you want to run something through, Neil? Wait, do I want to run? Whoa. I read that without a comma. Did somebody want to run something through me? What? A scabbard? Like, a halberd? What would you run through somebody? A pike? I don't know. Yes, Barry knows that I'm the only trustworthy voice in all of YouTube. Well, Barry's trustworthy, but he has a den of... If anybody has not, you should run Katamari Damacy. Oh my God. Do you want to run something? Okay, so hang on a sec. What did I used to run? I ran before speedrunning was a thing. Like, I was like, how fast could I finish a game? Not how fast could I finish a game? Clarify. I was with the ladies. I was like, how fast can I finish this game? This game is very important to say. How fast could I finish, like, adventure? Like, right, like on the easiest level. Okay, how fast could I finish Haunted House on these, whatever? Like, how fast can I get through these games? So we were doing that just as kids. Or how could we break them? Like, what could we make them do that they're not supposed to do? So, like, I've been doing that for a while. Well, what would I run? Because this thing, dude, there's no way I could run a modern day game. Good Lord. Like, I could try to do this as fast as I can. There's like trophies in this game for finishing games like and under a, like, making it through the first trial, like, I think in a minute. I'm like, how in the world do you do that? Like, I cannot figure out how some of these trophies are achieved. So I don't know. Well, if you I heard if you finish first, you get first place. Who doesn't want first place? Why wouldn't anybody want first place? I'm just trying to be in first place. We have a guy running Tetris on NES. Whoa! Speedrunning Relations, not for the faint of heart. Not Pitfall either. Good Lord, what did I run? Oh, I know what I was running. I was running Indiana or Raiders of the Lost Ark. I am not playing that game ever again. I ran Riddle of the Sphinx in a Magic game. I'm not doing that. Ooh, Jet Set Radio is a good one. You know what? Hang on. What game could I speedrun? Like, I don't want to be something Dreamcast. Okay, hang on. Good Lord. I'm just trying to figure out a game. I mean, you could probably speedrun like a fighting game, like getting through it as quickly as possible. God, what am I trying to, like, not even Sonic Adventure. I don't want to play Sonic Adventure. I don't. I want my memories of it to stay intact, and I can't believe I went down the wrong row again. What? I don't want any of these things. I'll lose 21 hit points. I'm dying on this run. Something Dreamcast. I'll have to think about it. And then I come back and I'm like, wacky races. I'm going to speed run wacky races. Pen Triathlon. That's it. I'm gonna crush the Pen Triathlon scores. Yeah, I don't even own that one. I don't own Wacky Races or Pen. I don't even know what I'm saying. Ooh, that one I might do. That one I might do. I still have my Dreamcast right here, dude. I still do. Hold on. I'm at my desk. I haven't moved. You guys can see me. You can see my hands are on this controller. I have not moved. This is not a magic trick. I'm going to die right here. Hang on a sec. They're going to hit me for 19. I have 22 points. Drink. Don't have this term. Whatever. I'll try that. Let's go here. Get my snake oil. Do I have a power card in here? That's skill. That's an attack skill. I don't even have a freaking power card. What are you talking about? I know we'll... Mario Kart Super Circuit. Let's see. I can't do anymore. I'm just going to use all my potions. I'm just drinking everything. When in doubt, just drink all of your potions. I have 15 health. All right. Hang on a sec. I need orbs. Give me more orbs. I need orb power. No, you killed me. My orbs. My orb empire has crumbled to the ground. All right, so here. Orb empire, who cares about it? All right, so now I'm blowing up. I didn't lose. It's in the background. Ready? I'm just going down here, officer. Oh my god. My body. My guts. My guts. Oh my god. Oh, my little baby. My little baby Dreamcast. My little baby Dreamcast. Oh, just wipe it up. What's in there? Nothing. I just made my face go. What did I do? Whoops. I just deleted myself. That's classic. So I have nothing in there right now. I made myself disappear by hitting that. There we go. I'm gone. So, yeah, I can connect this up. I could probably play something on there. So what's the rule? If you're doing it this summer, hang on a sec, you're saying doing speed running, hang on a sec, later this year, first ever marathon in this country. I can do it remote, but I don't think I can get over there. The camera is gone. It's back. Itty bitty Dreamcast. Oh, it's my little itty bitty Dreamcast. It's just a little baby. It's, which version is this one? It is the... What? Which one is this? Wait a minute. Time out a second. This isn't the Hollywood one. Hold on. Hold on, everybody. Now you got me thinking. What the heck? Model number HKT 3010. Because I don't... What the hell model is this? Hold on. God, now you got me freaking looking stuff up on the internet. How dare you? HKT Hong Kong is what I thought that was. 3010 Dreamcast. Japanese Dreamcast. It was in... Okay. Here we go. So, I just got an NTSC HKT 3000 to repair and a 3010. I was under the assumption that HKT 3000 would be older, but the 3000 and the 3010 is a VA0. Does anybody have an HKT 3000 that is VA0 and HK 310 that is VA1? I can't find any info online. Are they talking English? I have a VO. You have to look at long numbers on the label. I don't know what that means. The camera's gone again? Don't tell me the camera's gone. Hold on. Why and how do you have a desk cam? Why? Because I was dissecting, like my earlier channel, I used to dissect rats, and sew them together with like bats and other animals. It was a hobby. Before games, I was sewing animals together. No, because I was doing, I was showing off, when I was cataloging my collection. I had a, oh God. I like it. You get to see my stressed face as I bend over my own waist. I'm like, I'm dying over here. What are you doing? Bending over. Why and how do you have a desk cam nail? It beats me if they're speaking English. Yeah, so here's the thing. HKT 3010 generally denotes the region it was intended for sale. Okay, so I bought it day one from Japan. So this is a day one Dreamcast from Japan. Listen, Batcoons, they're all over on my Etsy. I'll set you up. You got to go to Discord first, and then we'll get you to the Etsy catalog. I've got cat dogs and coyote bears. That was the last one I worked on. Couldn't use the top-down camera for it, but no, I was showing off. I used that because I don't even know if you know this. I was an animator for years, so I did a lot of drawing and illustration. So the top-down camera is for that. Like, it was for showing off either products or games or drawings. So that's what I do. You want a coyote bear? That's the most expensive one. Oh, by the way, time out. Hang on. Since my friends are here, I can talk about this. This is really bad. This is a really bad thing that just happened. This one doesn't even have the modem in it. So I have multiple Dreamkai. Multiple Dreamcasts or Dreamkai? I don't know how it works. I have multiple Dreamcasts. One of them has the modem. Shoot. No, I would have had to buy the modem. So I probably have the box for that as well. I love that. Anyways. Oh, so here's the thing. In all seriousness, I did not, my taxidermy skills are weak. They are not good. But my daughter got into taxidermy during COVID. And I would open the fridge in the garage, the pop fridge, and I'd find bags of whatever. There are videos on TikTok and YouTube of me discovering bodies in the fridge. Can you talk about the animated clip you shared on social media? Yeah, sure. 100%. I will. Thank you, Barry. Yeah, so I will do that here in a second. So here's the thing. My daughter is cool. She's cooler than I am. She is. I'm not dying it. She's cooler than I ever was and likely ever will be. I mean, I'm still trying to be cool, but she's got me beat. So she would be like, I'd be burying animals. She'd come home from work. I'm like, what do you got? Another animal for taxidermy? She's like, no, we're just going to bury it. Found it on the road. Whatever. So I've seen my share of dead bodies, dead animal bodies, dead animal parts. Mother's Day. This Sunday, I am putting, my wife wanted a sink outside. We have a outside sink because we're rich. We have one of those. It's an outside toilet on the front step because we want to show people how rich we are. We have a couch on the front porch and a toilet on the lawn just to like establish territory. I think that's what rich people do. That at least shows you have class. No, so there's a garden sink. And I was moving a hose. And there's a hose that was going under our house. And I was pulling this hose out to reuse it for the sink. And I pull out what I assume is just a piece of dead plant or whatever. And it's the solid gold toilet. Yep. Well, dude, I'm not there yet. I'm working my way to the solid gold lawn toilet. But right now it's just a semi-broken porcelain toilet on the lawn. But the neighbors know. The neighbors know, like, we're the rich family on the block. Couch on the porch, toilet in the front yard. Are you a Sims character? Yes. 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 I'll start speaking in Sims talk. Good Lord. Get a little diamond on my head. So, start pulling the hose out and pull up what I assume is a piece of just like a bush that is all torn up, whatever. And I pick it up and I'm about to throw it away, and I realize it is a spine and a lower part of a body. This is the first part of the story. This is a real story. This just happened. And so, Simlish. Oh, Simlish. Okay, I'll learn to speak Simlish. So here's the thing. I take the thing and I'm like, oh my God, it is the lower half of a squirrel. And I'm like, did not expect that. But you know what? I'm a grown adult. I've seen things. I did not expect to see a lower half of a squirrel. Okay, so I keep pulling the hose out. And as I pull, the hose ends. I'm like, what the hell? There's a kink, and the hose had been bitten through. So I'm like, oh, somebody bit through this. So I grab the other end of the hose, and start pulling that out. It was bitten through, and that's how it broke. And so I'm like, oh God, under my house, the hose went under my house. It's kinked. Did this squirrel get stuck when we turned the hose on at one point? Like it was in the hose, like it was coiled up in the hose, and we turned the hose on to use it, and it got stuck. And it was doing everything it could to get out. Like we turned the hose off when we're going about our day, and the squirrel's like, I can't get out. It's like a boa constrictor. It did not have the strength to uncoil itself from the hose, and then just like bit through the hose, thinking it could escape. So that was Mother's Day. The epilogue is this. There's a head and upper body that I have to get from under my house now. It's not going to be a big one. It's a small squirrel head. But that's on my to-do list. It says squirrel head. Find the squirrel head. This is your game. If you make another game, one of the missions should be find the squirrel head. Because I'm like, oh boy. We got a whole set. Neil, do you spend prolonged stretches of time peering into a telescope hoping to get... Do you spend... This is a totally acceptable question. Do you spend prolonged stretches of time peering into a telescope hoping to get abducted with an alien and return preggers? This is my David Lynch moment. Get into it. Okay, here we go. My David Lynch. No, but have you, did you ever play Returnal? The game Returnal? There is a thing where you look into the abyss. There is a point in that game where you look into this or basically like you look into the gaping maw and you teleport yourself back to a different time. I do that. I look into the maw every so often. So Barry, here we go. It's funny. I was supposed to be in, you know what? It's funny. I was supposed to be in a, what was it? Hang on a second. I'm going to share the screen so you know I'm not lying. There it goes. Zoom out. What was I supposed to be in? I was supposed to be in a Senate committee meeting. I'm not even kidding. This is the truth. Oregon Liquor Control Board Senate committee meeting, 1 to 2 p.m. I waited. It didn't start up. So I figured, are they doing it? Hold on. I'm supposed to be here for this. Where's my video link? There it is. Request access, live stream video. Yeah, give me the freaking event. It's live right now. This is on Natural Resources. It's this one right here. Yeah, it hasn't started up yet. So that's why I'm streaming right now, because I was trying to go to the Oregon Liquor Control Board Senate committee meeting because I was just trying to crash it. I was like, you can't tell my kids what to do. Like that's what I do. Okay. So this is my, whoa, that is not looking good. Hold on. This is my, oh, for fudge sakes, will you stop it? Just stop. Stop. Blow you up. Bring you down. Blow you up. All right. It says media offline. I know you're lying. Relink selected media. Hold on. Desktop. To sort. There you go. Open. That's right. You see? I'm reconnecting all my video. Let's do all this. This is the hands. Relink selected video clips. Great. Open. Perfect. Okay. This is the video he's talking about. Crashing Senate meeting, so they have banning alcohol statewide. Yeah, I'm looking for a return to prohibition. Let's go! Let's return to civility, you jerks. Yeah. That's, yeah. No, it's a nonprofit that I was supporting, and I'm not going to do it anymore. Well, I'm supporting nonprofits. Okay. So here's the deal, Barry. You'll see what I'm talking about. I can't zoom in like that. So see that clock face? This is animated in a program called Keynote. Does anybody know what Keynote is? Anybody? Keynote is it's PowerPoint. I edit all my stuff in PowerPoint. There we go. I don't even think you can see it. Can you? It's so high up on the screen, I don't think you can see it. This clock has multiple hands, right? So this is why I'm an animator. So it's poink, poink. There's multiple hands, right? But you just see it as a drip, as a click on the clock. Okay, same thing here. Whoop, whoop, whoop. This is all animated in Keynote. So I'll show you that real quick. Keynote, 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 Keynote. It's right here. So I'm building a counter. This is the reference, and I'm building it as so I can put the coffee machine on it. So I'm just building it out so I can put this coffee machine on it, because I can't do perspective. I'm terrible with perspective. You see these lines? They're not even close. They're not even close. I was like, oh, I can't do perspective very well. All right, but here, boom. And when you go down through, you'll see each one of these. It's just the same, but I move its transparency. That's all I'm doing. Same thing here. And that was a test for something else. And that's this. But again, I'm just building all of this in Keynote. Give me a second. There you go. You can do it too. It's pretty easy. So you don't need an fancy animation program. That's a terrible animation. These are temporary. These are temporary animations because I'll hand draw those. These are all just bending. And again, it's all Keynote. It's all PowerPoint. Oh, and I got a dad joke for everybody. Okay. Crashing Senate meeting, not one Z drop. Okay, this right here. I during COVID, I thought, wouldn't it be great? Because I had a channel before mine called Dad Bro, where I was trying to teach my son how to do video and animation. So I thought making a dad joke and creating a channel called Lycan Subscribe. So he's a scribe in a submarine. And so he's like, hey, here's me. It's a lichen, like a bacteria or a fungus, whose job is to scribe in a sub. You'll like this one better. This is my Luigi one. You'll like this one better. Here there be Luigis. This is my here there be. This is like where billionaires live, and that's where Luigis live. You get the idea. It's awesome. This looks 1,000 times. No, Barry, it's not even close. Not even close. Not even a little bit. Like, your stuff's awesome. This is, again, I'm using the tools. I'm not using anything fancy. I'm not using like Director or like Flash. What the hell? No, but I'm just building using the tools that I have. Like, I'm just drawing in the dirt. That's what I'm doing. So here's this thing, right? This was a lichen. Like, imagine like this was the original lichen. Where is he? Oh my God, I just got rid of him. Well, he's not there anymore. Where is he? He's right here. This guy. This like and subscribe. This is from years ago. Get out of the way, Mario. Get that damn Mario out of the way. This was done years ago, right? And so the update was to make him look like an Adult Swim kind of guy. Dude, you're too nice. You're too kind. So this would be like an Adult Swim kind of setup. Dude, you're seeing behind the camera. You're seeing everything. I'm sharing all of this with you. Hang on a sec. Where is it? Where we go? Hold on. Is it this? That is a shape transition. I do not want that. It has to be this, right? It has to be. Hold on, everybody. Did I delete that? Why would I delete that? Hold on. And again, if you haven't seen this, holy cow, the joke. Also, we talked about The Sims earlier. Did you know there are Simlish versions of famous songs? Yes. Yes. So that is freaking so awesome, Ark. I love that. That is one of my favorite, because my wife loved Sims 1 through 4. She played them all the time. And so I would hear that music. And so she and I got introduced to these songs by famous artists. And like, we just had that on a playlist. We were listening to those things. Hold on. The Joke by Heirloom Monsters. This. Here we go. Oh, it's Instagram. Son of a gun. Here. This is made the same way. I'm going to share a link. Did you draw the original assets? Some, yes. So, did you draw the original assets? Everything is stylized, so I'm wondering if the originals were done by hand. So, yeah. So, years over the summer, I had a meltdown. You've probably seen it. I had a meltdown over the summer. Wait. Was it the summer? I'm always having meltdowns. Hang on a sec. TikTok. When was it? Let's see when I had my meltdown. Let's see when I had it. Keep going. When is it? Keep going. Okay. I make a lot of videos on the regular here. Hold on. It's one of my favorites. I don't know why it never caught on. That's a good one. I need to re-edit this one. I need to make this one because this one should be much funnier. I can make that one funnier. I'm going to re-edit it. That's going to be my job today. Where is my... I just do a lot of projects on here that I don't put anywhere else because I don't care about this audience. Where is my freaking... Does it only... Why is it not loading the rest of my content? Have I been banned? Is my content now illegal? I have content. I'll show it to you. You should see it because you'll know where my mental state is at all times. Does it only go back to the start of the year? That would be pretty tragic if it did. No, okay. It just wasn't loading the rest of it. That would have been another problem, that I would lose all my content. Where are you, buddy? It's worth it. Here we go. Okay. It's this. Another weekend. Okay. Another round of sketchbooks. I'm into Star Trek, apparently. I was back in the day. Aww. So I just threw everything out. It's sad getting rid of it, but... So all of my all of my art books from like the 80s and 90s, like these are a phase. Incomplete and all garbage. Crush on Ariel. So I just took all
All
of
right.
them. I don't want to be bothered by it. In the garbage.
Round 2.
So I started
weekend.
drawing like
Another round
things
of
to be
sketchbooks that I'm
disposed
into
of
Star Trek,
as
apparently.
quickly as
That was
possible. So
back
I
in the
have
day.
a couple of videos. I threw a bunch of art books away because it's like I don't want them. They're terrible. They're not good illustrations at all. They're old illustrations. They're sketchbooks. They were made for sketches. And why am I keeping them? Why am I holding on to them? I had a meltdown last Thursday when I found out I was losing my job, but promised I wouldn't talk politics. Wait, what the heck? Barry, what are you... Wait, okay, if it's not a bit, I definitely... Illegal Bauer. I think it's a similar version of Black Eyed Peas. They appeared in the Herbs Sims in the City as themselves. That's funny. Have you checked your Double Plus email? No, I have not. Sonic, I can prove that to you. I will go to... I can prove that I do not read that email as much anymore. This is Double Plus, Gmail. So, oh wait, oh shoot. This is from April 18th. Oh God. I did not see, this person wrote to me, this person wrote to me on April 18th and asked for, I got to write to them now. See, this is why I don't open it, because it's now going to be an obligation for, look at all this. There's 1,000 messages in there. Holy crud. There are, oh, nope, wrong window. Hold on. I just blew up the text. There are over 1,000 in there. God dang. That are unread. So I will leave that open because now I have to write back to an artist that I was ignoring for a month. I wish it were a bit. Okay. Okay, good. Well, let me help you, Barry. Here. Did you connect with me on Discord? What's your Discord, Barry? I'll connect with you on Discord. Not that I use it. We'll find a way to connect over. No, stop. Yeah, but I will look at this. I'm going to keep this open, but I'll look at it. All right. So the joke was one video. Sick the AI on it, Neil. So here's, okay, time out. This right here, where is my freaking like and subscribe guy? Hold on. This is what I'm doing. I just want to show what I was talking about. Ready? Pull this down. Open this up. I'll show you the like and subscribe dude. Oh, wait, you know what? It's probably its own. Hang on. Is it here? If you're a client of mine, it is. It is. Thank God. Okay, great. Let's take like and subscribe. Relink selected clips. Thank God. Open. Perfect. Thank you, Barry. Thank you. Thank you for adding me, and thank you for helping me. Sorry to hear that, Barry. They don't deserve you. Yeah, Barry is super talented. You're on to better things. And I mean that. I mean, seriously. Because now you know me. That's the betterest thing that ever was. All right. So the guy you saw in Keynote, this guy, you knock out the blue screen and you can put whatever you want in there.
Embodiment for humans is this really interesting thing, and I'm going to give you my observations of embodiment.
So the idea was to like have like an Adult Swim type kind of where he can switch between different, like he's watching somebody talk and then he's watching, you know, whatever. Because he's a Lycan who is writing he's Lycan subscribe. He's a submarine scribe who is also a Lycan. But then it's like it's too much. It's exactly how I think. I'm like, oh, this is clever. And then I'm like, no, it's a dad joke. Hey, Brooklyn. Hello, Brooklyn. I'm sorry, Brooklyn. Brooklyn. A million highs. Hello, Brooklyn. Hello, Brooklyn. I hope you're still there. Good Lord. You're my number one, Brooklyn. I'm sorry I missed you. I'm TikTok's down here. Brooklyn, if you're still there, you're the best. Brooklyn, I see you. We'll see if she comes back. Nick, I see you as well. Anyways, this was the whole idea. Like Space Ghost. That's exactly it. Great. I love the shadowy vignette effects. Yeah, and here's the thing. I'm glad you noticed that because, watch this. It changed. Hold on. It changes based on what's on the television. So
Humans is this really interesting thing, and I'm going to give you my observations of embodiment.
So that reveals more. So when it switches, what I need to do is add, I'm liking this. That's awesome. What it does is like it needs color, but it would accentuate color. So this brings in more as the visual has more color, the background changes, the vignette changes. So it's like you're watching an old TV, and that's what he's doing. That's what a Lycan is doing. But again, it's too dad jokey. This isn't gonna resonate with the Gen Alphas and the Omegas. I don't know what the other generations are. I don't pay attention to anything. Brooklyn's gone. All right. So here's the thing that like I am building a bunch of shorts that are digestible. And that's why I was doing I'm just trying to get all of my ducks in a row for like rolling out alternative. Okay, hold on. I'm so sorry to do this. Are you ready? I'm sorry. I'm sorry in advance because it's going to blow your brains out. Hold on. You saw, what is it called? Bionic Ever After. Hold on. Google Docs. Okay. Is that sharing the screen? Yes. So you saw Bionic Ever After. This is where Steve Austin, the $6 Million Man, gets married, and then he has they get married, but it's just a ruse, and the doctor installs some new stuff into Jamie's uterus, and she has 1 million babies, and then it's a tragedy. It's a Shakespeare. It's like Shakespeare, if he knew about Steve Austin, would have written this. That's how good it is. Can I show you something I've been working on, Neil? Some live streaming stuff? 100%. I can. If you're on your screen, I can send you this. Hang on a sec. Hold on. How do I do this? Yeah. I would love to see it. Hold on. Copy. There. Feel free to join. I'm not going to the OLCC Senate hearing, so whatever. All right. But while you're doing that, feel free to share whatever you want. Okay. But here's the better you. Started writing this in 1993. Steve Austin. That's correct. It's not before Stone Cold Steve Austin. Steve Austin was the $6 Million Man, Lee Majors. Yeah, Steve Austin was the $6 Million Man. So in the thing you just read, Steve Austin, hang on. So the $6 Million Man was called. Okay, so if you know about the $6 Million Man, he was just like he was an astronaut that died, or that crash landed. Like one of his missions, he crash landed coming back, and they're like, oh my God, we almost killed this guy. So the bionics department of the OSI, am I getting that right? Is it the OSI? Yeah, the OSI. I keep mixing that up because it's Venture Brothers is the OSI. So OSI, the bionics department, say like, we can fix him. And so they get $6 million worth of bionics, and they put it in this guy. So now he's stronger, faster. He has like supervision. He's got all this stuff going on. So then they had the bionic woman, all that jazz. There's a lot of jazz involved. So I wrote this thing where Steve Austin, that's the $6 Million Man, malfunctions in a college classroom. But nobody knows he's got bionics in him because he's just a normal guy. It's a secret operation. So he winds up killing this entire class of students. Every time you pause, I can't help but go, what? It's like, yeah, there's a lot of, what? So there was, in the 70s, there was so much. If you want to join, by the way, click that join link that's in the chat. I should probably put it here too. If you want to join the live stream, click that link and you can join. I can probably put that on the screen. Yes. Click to join live. You click that, you can join. If you're nice. All right, so I made a story, or co-wrote this story, about Steve Austin going to a college class. Can't drop links in chat. Can't join. Oh. 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 How can I send it to you then? Can't drop links in chat. Can't join this. Okay. Hold on. Let's put our brains together and figure out. I can put it in the Discord. Let's go to Discord. I'm in Discord right now. Discord confuses the crap out of me. Okay, let's go to. Hey, I have a direct message. Perfect. Wait, that's not you. Who are you? Wait, where? DW Bubba. No, you're not D. This is not you. This cannot be you. Inbox. Thank God. Thank God. Okay, we got them. We got them all. Leshy. Hello. Boom. I should wave back. I'm going to just give you a thumbs up. And that one too. Boink. Yeah, that's right. I can get rid of this because you don't need it. If you're a member of the Double Plus Discord, I guess I'll put the link there too. But who, like, that's crazy. Live stream chat. There's nobody. There's no live stream chat. All right. Anyways, Steve Austin. Let's go back to Steve Austin. That's what we're talking about. Okay. So, OSI. I see the link Find on Mobile. It's showing up as a clickable link. Okay, yeah. So sometimes people can't view it. Whatever. But if you want to share anything, feel free. I'm all for it. And guess what? I'll put you guys in bubbles. Let's see. Do I have a guest bubble? Look, this will be a guest bubble. That shouldn't be me. This will be a guest bubble. Guest. I think you sent. I sent you the link on Discord. Did I get it? Wait. Oh, got it. I will get that. Boop. Discord. Got it. Let's go to here. Inbox. You accepted Leshy. Let's go to message. Perfect. Got it. Oh my God. Did you see that? How many messages? Oh my God. Ark, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Ark. I'm never on here. I apologize for all these. Get that out of here. Boop. Stream is ending. This is under a secret. Oh my God. I just shared your secret alias. Hang on. I get out of here. Oh, sorry. Live stream overlay. Beautiful. Be right back. Oh, whoa. Whoa, those are great. Dude, how did you create these? Those are awesome. I like that. Okay, everybody who's watching this, you shouldn't be watching that. This is a private matter. That's awesome. I love this. It's like a rune, like a... What is that? It's like a vault, but it also has some like... It's a vault, but it also has like is it like a sacrifice, like an altar. So it's a vault with an altar in front. Oh, the secret's out. I've ruined it. You were part of the witness protection program, but now it's over. What are you creating those in? If you don't mind me asking. You don't have to tell me. It's not a secret. So watch this. Watch this nonsense. Because I'm going to pull this up full screen for... Hold on. Oh, you freaking jerk. Not you. This. For... Hold on. Hold on, everybody. Stream is ending. Hold on. Perfect. Done. Just captured that. This is why I love this program. And Barry, I can show you all this. This is crazy stuff. That is awesome. Hold on. We're going to do this. We're going to take new image. There we go. And we're going to send that backward one. This is awesome. I love it. I used OBS. So when I was doing the stuff with Major League Baseball, because I'm an athlete, when I was doing the stuff with Major League Baseball, I was using OBS, and I was like, how do you explain it to minor league baseball players or like Major League Baseball players who don't even know how to use a telephone? Like, I'm not saying they're dumb. I'm just saying it's just not... it's a little bit complex. Where is my face? What did I do to my face? My face! Where do I have a face anymore? Is it gone? Is it gone forever? My face is gone. Oh, I got to make another camera. There I am. Boop. There, I've stolen it. It is now mine. None. I want no background. Again, Dr. Yang, you can see there's nothing that you can own that I cannot take away. Anybody? It's like from Raiders of the Lost Ark. Dr. Jones, you can see, once again, there's nothing you can own that I cannot take away. This is great. I love this. I won't use it. I'm just saying, like, I think it's awesome. Like, this is beautiful. When are you, let me know when you do this. I use HTML for some dynamically resizable assets like borders. Yeah, it's great. That's super cool. But what do you, like, the artwork itself is really nice. I like it. I like its, it has a, I want to say Double Fine, but it's like, it's different than Double Fine. It's like a point and click adventure. Cultural appropriation. Yeah, I just stole your stuff. I stole it. All right. Okay. So here's the thing. This is what you get to see. I wasn't even talking about $6 Million Man or Steve Austin. Why am I on there twice? Okay. Here's the deal. This was the $6 Million Man story where he goes to college. Nobody knows he's got bionics. And so he goes to talk to students, and the student goes, "Did you ever get scared?" And Steve Austin, who is the $6 Million Man, says, "Well, let me tell you." And then he just stops talking, and the student's like, "Mr. Austin?" And then Steve Austin's leg kicks straight up at 300 miles an hour because he's bionic, you see. The momentum throws the rest of his body 15 feet into the air. He tries to break the fall with his arms on his way down, but is unsuccessful. The first thing he hits is his upper row of teeth on the chalk tray. A puff of red mist instantaneously marks the spot of impact. The students en masse, with much confusion, rush forward to the scene. So it's like, again, he loses his mind, or basically he loses control of his body. It's like the end of, what is that? What is it? Running Man. The end of the Running Man, the book. Anyways, it's for my channel, Leshy Live on Twitch. I used to stream in 2019. Well, guess what? You get added now. You join the stream, you get Twitch. You get twitched over here. L-E-S-H-I. Oh my God. Leshy Live. If I can find it. If not, no, it's all good. Leshy Live. Sheila. Nope. I'll have to find it. Maybe you have to reactivate. Or I spelled it wrong. L-E-S-H. Do it. Get it. Let's see. Leshy space live. Leshy VR. These are imposters. All of them. I'll keep the tabs on it. We gotcha. We got you, Leshy. Great. Okay, so hang on. This was first, but I want to get to this point because I don't want to talk about Steve Austin. I want to talk about not where he kills people, but Better You is what that's okay. I'm collabing with this guy right now on the convenience store here. This is so cool. Again, because you're here, you get to see stuff that most people would not see. Like my cosplay work. First up cosplay, look at this. This is what I'm doing right now. I sent you the link on Discord. Perfect. So I'm working with First Up Cosplay to help get them visibility on other platforms. Hang on a sec. I can't get rid of this. God dang it. Hide. I also sent you gameplay of Dynamite Deluxe for good measure. God bless you. Thank you so much. I will jump over to that in a moment. All right, hang on a sec. Where are you? Okay, this is what I want you to see. Oh my God, that's zoomed in way too far. These are the characters for that for that project that we're working on, right? So we've got the convenience store guy is Freddy. And these are the mouths for those guys. Hang on a second. It's Jimbo. We got Jax. He's got a Katie Lang shirt on. That is Janice. And this is Freddy. Okay. So I should have a bunch of... There's just a bunch of characters we have for this. But once this is done, there's Earl. Oh, God. Carol! And I think you've seen one of these. I think you've seen Brianna. Yeah, she's in that video. So we've got all of these characters. No one's ever seen these before. They're all brand new. Okay. But once this is done, I want to start this. And this is written in 1993 originally. The whole concept was written in 1993. But it's like every episode is like the love connection. Like this is so old. Half of you, if not all of you, were not even born yet. So the Love Connection was a TV show. That wasn't very good. It was a pretty bad TV show. I'm going to be honest. Love Connection intro. Let's see. Will it... hold on. 1990? Is this it? Oh, God, that's terrible. That's even worse. Really? That looks like it's made today. Hold on. It's this one?
Welcome to
I don't think it's this one.
Love
Fudge,
Connection,
they had a lot of intros. What is going on with Love Connection?
romance meets modern-day techno-
Oh, my God. That's not the intro either. Oh, how many intros did this show have? It's probably this one. This is 93. Oh my God, that's it's even worse. Anyways, there was an intro for Love Connection. 1988? Is it 1988? No. Anyways, it's just a video. Like it's a show. I'm going to turn this down so you don't get your ears blasted out. But it's just they have two people go out on a date, right? The premise is that two people go out, like they introduce girls and then a guy like goes out on a date with them, right? It's a pretty bad show. It's not a good show. So my show was that teleportation was a real thing. And time travel and teleportation are both real. So what would happen is that contestants from the future would go back to fix something that happened in their past life. Like they would go to talk to a younger person of themselves, like where the timeline split. Like they would find the junctions where the timeline, again, this is way before timeline shit freaking took off. This was like in the days of Star Trek, I was writing this. So there's been advancements in timeline and quantum theory since then. So this is very fragmented and basic. The idea was that each show ends. Okay. So they go to meet somebody from their past, and it always ends with either the person from the future choking their younger self to death, or it winds up where the timeline rips apart and destroys their entire, like they're done. So in this one where Steven goes back, Steven, the host says, Steven, what went wrong? I think by having all of his, oh yeah, so he's talking about himself in the third person. I think by having all of his immediate needs met, this is what's even funnier about this now that I'm reading it again. God, so the guy from the future sees his younger self as a totally different person, which is true. You're a totally different person. But the guy in the show is named Steven, and he's talking about his younger self named Steve. And he's like, I think by having all of his immediate needs met, Steve was just really lazy. When life required any effort, Steve would just turn inward towards his music, which wasn't even his. Like, he was a cover band. He played in a cover band. Like, that's what I mean. Steve played music all day, but never wrote any of his own. I think the fact that nobody ever really pushed me, Steve, that he just did the bare minimum of anything. And then when the kids came along, Steve had to start stepping up. He tried doing nothing at first, but the kids kept coming. Eventually, Steve put away his guitar without ever really doing anything with the thousands of hours he put into his craft. So Steven from the future wants to get his younger self to make his own music, to stop doing this stuff. But when Steven goes back, his younger self is fascinated. And so, sorry. The person from the future is shown 3 different videos of himself in the past. So it's like, this is when he was 10 years old. This is when he was like 13 years old. And this is when he was like 16 or 17 year old. So 3 big moments. And so the younger person, so when Steve comes in there, oh, that's so embarrassing. It's an embarrassing story. Ad break. This is Barry. This is right up your alley if you're still there. This is perfect for you because it has the ad breaks in it. So he goes back in time. He's like, what the fuck? So Steven, okay. She was about to tell you she was pregnant. Wait, who's that? Trickster Coyote? Who in the hell is Trickster Coyote? Guest in green room. Who is Trickster? Hello. I'm going to add you to the right. Wait, I'm going to add you solo. Oh my God. That's too big. Wait, hang on a sec. How do I assign? Guest 1. Thank you. Good Lord. I never got it all over the place. Here we go. Guest 1. Hang on. I'm coming. I'm getting you. Guest 1. Add. And of course, there's no guest 1. I'm going to assign you to guest 2. And we're going to assign guest 2. There you are. Hello. This is Trickster Coyote. Welcome. Can we hear you? I think so. Hang on. Oh, I think I can hear you. I hear sounds. Talk to me.
I should hope you can hear me.
I can hear you. You're good. Interview guest. I'll turn you up a little bit. Perfect. You should be good. So welcome. You're my first interview guest. I'm a little bit nervous, but I know that you're far away. You cannot hurt me, Trickster Coyote, if you decide to go feral at any point. So here's the deal. The end of the day is that the person from the future is like trying to get his younger self not to have sex with his girlfriend to get her pregnant. And it just ends with Steven choking Steve to death. And he's like, because Steve is like so cool. He's like, wait, I get to be a dad. I get to have like, she's going to be my wife. I can't tell you how happy that makes me. And Steven's like, no, shut up. And he's trying to let him know how awful things are. Yeah, dude, bankrupt. I swear. I think it's awesome. So what brings you to our live stream, Trickster Coyote?
Well, the fact that everything else all of you have spoken about so far, I could not exactly participate in, as if you recall my comment earlier, oh, Neil's talking about Nintendo, I'm out.
Yes. And earlier on, we were talking about This Nintendo. Oh, right there. Still there. It still needs to find a home.
And I figured if I was going to join, I might as well do so in shock and awe.
Nice. Perfect. That's good stuff. Well, I was just showing off some stories from back in, what is it? I'm helping somebody with their creative project. They're going to help me with my creative project. But Barry, I will share some of the stuff. Oh, that's what I was looking for. Discord. Hold on. I got to go back to Discord. Here we go. So can you see the screen while you're here? Can you see what we're seeing, Trickster?
Yes.
Great. So I'm going to put on, this is Dynamite. Wait, what is this called? This is called Dynamite Deluxe. Oops. Hold on.
Are you still playing Isaac?
Wait a minute. So this, you're saying, was I playing Binding of Isaac?
That's what it sounded like.
It does have a deep bass in that, but this looks like, okay, this is like a Puyo Pop, or it's like a Match 3. What is that called? Bubble Bobble type game. I love this. I love this stuff right here. This is freaking super cute. I love the freaking floppy disk too for save. This reminds me of a Sega Saturn game, hands down. Don't mean to get you excited, Trickster, but this does look like a Sega Saturn game.
Reminds me of a bunch of Yoshi eggs.
Yeah. And this guy working his ass off. But he's trying to, is he going to blow those up? Let's see what he does. Hang on a second. Let's see what. Oh, he just blows those up. That is so freaking great. Dude, the animation is awesome. Oh, I love it. Oh, this is so cool. And there's, oh, the eggs are, oh my God. The eggs turn, like you're blowing the eggs up. All of the yolks come out when you hit them. That is freaking so cool. Hang on a sec. We're going through. I don't want this person to die. Hang on. Oh my God, there's dynamite in them. What is dynamite doing in them? I guess it's the name of the game, but geez. That's very scary that those eggs would have dynamite in them. That's why the dinosaurs went extinct, is my guess. This is super cool. Oh my God. Oh no. Hang on, we gotta see this. This is cool. No. So you get a little reprieve. Good Lord. I don't know if this guy's going to lose. This person is so good. Come on. Oh. There it is. It's going to blow up. It's good. I love it. It's a huge foot. It's like that Bambi versus Godzilla. The big foot comes in at the end. That's so cool. I love it. I absolutely love it. And then let's see, you sent me that, and then that's the test. And then the Twitch. So watch. Everybody can see on this live stream. I will follow. Done. Perfect. And ding the bell. Okay, done. My job is done there. All right, now back to you, Mr. So you're calling yourself Trickster Coyote. Yes. How's it been going? How's your channel going? I saw that you have like about 80, like you're growing a new channel. What's your new channel about?
So the new channel is really just a focus on the furry fandom and contributions to it.
Okay. So how many videos have you made so far? I've only seen the one because how many do you have?
So I believe just on that secondary channel, I have want to say like 3 videos. And just earlier this morning, I was working on another one inside my editor. I was able to pull together a bunch of clips that I filmed over Easter weekend at the Las Vegas FurCon
Okay.
and put some work into it today. It's sort of just like a friendship video of finding the people who inspire you and accept you, and it's going to have like a heartfelt message, and hopefully it'll like bring joy to people who'll see it when I post it, probably next week.
This is great. So if you haven't already, which I think most people here have already seen and subscribed, I wish you could put your one that has like 500,000, if not more views, the CES video. I wish you could put it on here. Because it would be awesome. Like people would be like, oh, 60, 73, 500,000. Because I think didn't that Aloy video from CES get like massive views?
Oh, absolutely. And I did not expect it to take off as it did because apparently a lot more people than I realized were very interested in the fact that CES had, well, specifically the Sony booth, had brought on cosplayers at the convention, and that basically appealed to a different audience than just your standard businessman who was there to exhibit technology.
So what you can do is you can create a playlist and add that video to your playlist. So once you get enough videos, you can add a playlist. So you can put that video on this channel, but it's feeding from another one. So it looks like you have a lot more views. Trust me, I've been doing this doing this long enough, but you can house all of your stuff here, but you'd have to do it in a playlist. Hang on a sec, Bubble Pop Games. I'm writing to the game developer in our chat. I love the style of it. I love the font. I love the like Sly Cooper-esque little what is his name? It's not Bentley. Who's the turtle? You got Sly, Bentley, and oh, this is so bad. I have to go to the archives. I have to pull my Sly Cooper 3 Thieves in Time.
Yeah, that's dating all of us.
Oh no! Who is in this? Okay, it's if you can get it before I can, I'm going to be so mad. Bentley, Sly, and they just call him the Cooper Clan. How rude! I'm so mad at myself. But again, I love the art style of that, and I am easily Bentley. So Bentley's the turtle, and then the hippo. That's why I'm so confused. So Bentley is the turtle, and the hippo is, oh God, Sly Cooper. Murray. God dang it. I'm embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed for myself. Yeah, this is great. So Rooftop Rave. I don't know this one. Perfect.
Yeah, that's just about a 10-minute video.
Oh, got it.
Basically, just a snippet of the music and entertainment that had been going on at the
Whoa.
Rooftop Park Resort.
Holy cow. Is Vegas a big... I know the city I grew up in, Pittsburgh, is a big... They have a big FurryCon there. But is Vegas... I'd figure they'd have to be like a big city where you'd get these... Yeah, because you have people here. Is Vegas a big city for like the fandom?
So, to be honest, as of Easter weekend, that was actually only the 3rd year that Las Vegas had a furry convention.
Really? That's weird because you'd figure like they have the space, they have the... This is awesome. Look how many people are... That's huge. So how was this event? Was it like, how would you rate it in terms of events you've been to?
Well, it's based in, being based in Las Vegas for the past 3 years, they decided to make it more of a party con.
Okay.
As opposed to the same type of conventions in other cities and states where they focused on panels and speeches and such. This one took advantage of its Las Vegas. So there's a lot more party elements. There was music, dancing, a lot of lights and sounds. I mean, they really want to focus on the fact that this was meant to be your escape from real life, basically.
Yeah, that is super cool. Yeah, and people were having a, oh, that's awesome. You know, there was a show. Hang on a sec. What show? Hold on. My wife and I just watched a show that had a, oh my God. It was it was just a movie that was out. It was in the theaters in January, and then it was on. It was about a robot dating, where you can create a robot. Hey, just hear me out. Hang on a sec. Hang on a sec. Movie. God dang it. About robot dating. 2025. That's so bad. Companion. So Companion had a section in it that was like they had somebody in a dinosaur, or like, again, it was like their safe furry fandom, like costume party. It was like a Halloween event, but it was like a big event where you had people in massive like costumes, like your fursuit. I thought it was pretty awesome because it's like kind of, it's an indie film, but it's getting some mainstream appeal and it has that in it. So I thought that was pretty cool. If you haven't seen it, it's pretty nuts. It's a gore fest, but again, it has a nod to the furry fandom, which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, the fandom gets flack for other reasons because it could be anything. It could be any hobby. It could be any form of entertainment in life. There'll always be the naysayers, and anyone who represents a specific fandom would, of course, need to speak out and say, "Look, it's not the sum of the rumors and speculation. Come out to yourself and realize what it truly is." And just basically a bunch of nerds, a bunch of people that love cosplay, anime, what have you, and we come together just to have an awesome weekend away from real life and be furries, and there's nothing wrong with that.
That's awesome. Who am I talking to? So Progressive Geek has made it over from TikTok. I feel terrible because I'm not looking down. I cannot figure out. Progressive Geek is one of like my favorite people on TikTok. It's just a great ambassador for both VR and the furry community. He's just like amazing outreach. So, but I didn't see him pop up over here. So now he had to come over to YouTube. So Progressive Geek, this is Trickster Coyote, lives in Vegas, was showing us their new channel over on YouTube called Trickster Coyote. They're showing us a rave over there. So Progressive Geek, meet Trickster Coyote, meet Progressive Geek. You're both in the same sphere, and you're both doing excellent work. So that's awesome. And again, I was just talking about Companion that had a nod to, I wouldn't even say it's like a direct one-to-one, like there are likely better for representations, but I thought it was cool to have a modern movie 2025 have that element in it. That was pretty neat. So Neo is describing FurryCon as if it was an eyes wide shut party. That's good. I like that. It is. Oh my God. Listen, I don't know. Oh my God.
Now, like, not to make it sound as though it's just all like raves and music. So they have a separate area at the Alexis Resort in which they held a dealer's den. So there are all these just regular people, part of the fandom, many of whom were selling arts and crafts that they had made themselves for the fandom. People that are doing like custom artwork to create character badges, printed tees, all sorts of things. and next to that was the artist's alley, and that's where you find them like the actual like drawings and paintings and such, and people who are just uh, they basically live off of those of us who give our our money to small business and support these budding artists. They make the very art that we wear and bring our characters to life.
I love, by the way, I love the level. Like you can go in at any level you want. And this person is wearing like, I think he's the wolf from like, he's just like a anthropomorphic human. What is the freaking Netflix show? Why can't I think of it? Help me out, Trickster Cody.
That character that's walking past the camera right now, he was actually my friend and handler named Dax Wolf. And him and I spent the weekend together over Easter filming different parts of the con. He has his own channel as well and posted video last night of his experiences. So basically, he's my handler. And we spent that day meeting different furries, taking pictures and video to make a vlog about it later. And he's just a wonderful person. I'm very thankful I met him. And we still keep in contact.
Yeah. So Progressive Geeks, like, personas can be quite recognizable. That guy, I was like, is he a Beastars? Like, it's the crossover. It's like, I'm not really into the full fursuit, but I'll go into cosplay of Beastars. But yeah, I love it. I love the level, like you have just people that are walking around. How, by the way, I see shorts and it makes me nervous. How hot is it here?
Okay, so specifically, because it was Easter weekend, the temperature was amazing. Vegas that weekend was mostly cloudy, high winds. It was very cool, very conducive to fursuiting.
Yeah.
So you could feel the breeze going through this walking carpet essentially, and it was just awesome. No heat, no summer. It was perfect weather.
Yeah, I was getting nervous because I was like, everybody seems to be having a good time, but then you'll see somebody who's like wearing very little to nothing, and I'm like, oh my God, was it hot? And I'm like, that would be awful to be like, hey, everybody, let's get up here. And it's like 90 degrees with 100% humidity at midnight. You're like, oh my God. So I'm glad the weather approved. This is awesome.
And now also it should be said that the furry fandom at large, regardless of what state or city you're in, is basically part of the LGBTQ community. The two are not mutually exclusive, though the two sides basically come together for events such as these.
I would imagine the furry and LGBTQ community is so much like being somebody on the left. So if you're on the left, you're like, we all agree we should help other people out, right? We all agree that everybody should be who they want to be, all that stuff. But then you're like, okay, now we're all in agreement that we all should have rights and we all should have this. But then there's like bifurcations of like, well, I don't like this thing. Well, I don't like this thing. And that was what splinters the group. So I'd imagine it's very similar where you're like, we're all together and like, we should be who we are. But then people are like, well, that's a little too far. Like, I get that, right? Because it's tough. Because they're super special. Like, you're a very super specialized group. And I know that from watching Progressive Geek streams, like, you're all like super inclusive. You're all super loving. You're all super caring. But you have your own hurdles to climb. You have your own obstacles in whatever community you're in, whether it is an accepted community, LGBTQ, whatever, you still might be perceived on the fringes of that.
And at times we are marginalized.
Yeah. As a white male aged 18 to 55, I know exactly what you mean. No, I have no idea. It's the worst. Like, I have no concept. I feel terrible, right? We're like, I hear you, but I'm unfortunately, yeah, the problem, right? Like, again, I accept you, again, not me, like my column, my demographic is what usually is the problem. That's what I mean. Anyways, well, here's the deal. I've got 2 new contacts on Discord, so I might have to renew my Nitro, which is, you guys are costing me $10 a month. It's killing me. Here's one more thing. Before we jump, somebody just wrote to me. Guess what? Look at this. Oh no. Oh my God. This is great. Hold on. We got more art. We got new art. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. I'm getting this together so you can see what I'm doing. Hold on, everybody. Hide. That's a background for our next animation. That's freaking cool. So we'll probably pull one of these characters in and put it on that background. And then that guy's great. He's got the Charlie Chaplin shirt. That's cool. So this is another style that we'll be working with. Hang on a sec. So what is this? I have a few updates. We can storyboard, stitch, and put stuff together. So, here's the deal. The video that you saw on Professor Farnsworth on the phone, white male, age 18 to 55, you say? That's awesome. Anybody who puts a Professor Farnsworth quotes up, it's going to be in my good graces. 18 to 55, you say. And his wife? 18 to 55, you say. So these characters are going to be part of, I guess, the whole idea is that they all stitch together. Like the person at the convenience store talks to Brianna. Brianna leaves the store and she has her own story where all of these stories are talking about, why aren't people doing anything, right? Like this guy the guy at the convenience store is like working the convenience store job. He's not happy. He's frustrated. Brianna, who is at the counter, she has a job doing social media stuff. She's not happy. The old guy's not happy. Nobody's happy. And so they're all voicing their opinion that they're not happy. Every one of these folks are not happy, right? So everyone is feeling like even Carol is marginalized. So the whole idea, but now we're going to, I hope this is the second round of it because animating these is going to be a freaking, oh my God. I can't even imagine animating these. Well, I can, but that's a lot. You two have seen, everybody here, how many people? You 5 have seen so much behind the scenes stuff today. I didn't plan on sharing any of that, but you know what? You guys are sharing your vulnerabilities. Hey, Barry, I want to talk to you about your job thing. Same thing with your speed run event later this year. Like any way I can help. Let's keep connected on Discord, everybody. And now, before I go, Trickster, is there anything you have left? Anything you want to promote? Anything you want to talk about coming up?
I mean, not necessarily. I mean, I would hope that anyone who follows the furry fandom will just keep an eye on YouTube because anything I upload, I'm sure will get mixed in with the reels and the premieres, and they'll probably catch something.
Yes. So, okay. Before I go, stay there, Trickster. Hang on a sec. Yes. So here, that's so cool that you say that. You're right. It's so cool because okay, let's get back to if it's still open. It is. All right. So one of the ways around this problem that we're trying to, because we have a lot of people, we have to find shortcuts in shorthand. One of the things we're doing is, hold on. It's great. Barry's happy to meet everyone. There you go. Put that at the bottom. Enjoy meeting everyone. So here, as he transitions into this scene, perfect. Hold on. He's going to be doing like a FaceTime with a congressman or a politician or whomever he's talking to, right? Whoever he's talking to. But this real estate here, these are made at 4x5 on purpose. By the way, I'm a champion now. I used to be champion for the vertical format because I could see the potential. 4x5 is now my magic format because it fits freaking everything. And it leaves you room to do other stuff like in the top and bottom if you have to have like conversations going or whatever. So 4x5, get that into your head because I think that's going to be another standard that's going to be big for the next couple of years. So I'm making things for that. But here's what I'm getting at. Up here, to your point, Yang, Yuong, De Yong, good Lord, I'm terrible with this. To your point, I'm going to put bubbles up here like texts, like he's talking and another character is talking over top. How do we keep in touch so you don't disappear from my site? Okay. I'm not on LinkedIn, but you can, Discord's good. But if you're doing this, I can send, like, I'll send you my contact info. Both of you and Bankrupt Barry, I'll send you my contact info in Discord. Also, Trickster, I will get back to you on email because I know I owe you. I owe 1,100 people an apology for not being in there. But yeah, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put speech bubbles like that, like what you're saying, where he can stop talking, just sit there while another conversation is happening in speech bubbles. So to cut down on animation. So you know it. Like I'm looking for any tricks like that we can do to cut down these animations. That's why I'm so scared of this new look. If we have to redo these with a new look, I'm like, oh my God, that's going to take forever. And I want to get these things out. I'm trying to get them out this summer. Like I want to get all of this whole run out this summer because I want to start my stuff to close the year out, the future stuff. Barry, and with you out of work, listen, I think we can probably roll your talents into this as well. But anything you want to leave with, Trickster, before we go?
Just that, thank you for having me on. It's been an awesome live stream so far, and I hope that I didn't scare anyone.
You're not going to scare anybody in this group, but listen, this is your second. I think this is your second appearance on a live stream.
Yes.
Proud of you. And Stone, I'm sorry you came right as we're done, but see, since Stone Gardening's here, Stone says she's not scared at all. Hey, Stone, you get to see 2 images of here's a new background and new character. So for this project, it's going to be, there you go. So Stone is over on TikTok. I finally saw them, but there you go. We've got new art and new characters. Thank you. Stone says it's looking great. I will see you all in the next one. Before I go, okay, good. Over on Discord. We'll connect over on Discord. But thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. Bye all. Hey!
Bye, guys.